Yo, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back into Destiny. Thank you all for being here. Before we get on to the main topic of this video, I do want to thank my sponsors and YouTube partner for making this video happen. Sponsors are No Scope Gaming, No Scope Glasses, make computer gaming glasses, high quality. And then Cinch Gaming, thank you guys. There will be stuff down in the links or the description down below. Links for No Scope, just discount code for Cinch, and I want to thank Freedom MCN for also making this YouTube video happen. Now let's get into the topic of today's discussion, and as you can tell by the video, it is about the delay in the Trials of Osiris release. Now I can make go on a very large spiel about how I feel about this and what's going on and why, but I'm kind of choosing not to. I'm going to kind of make this be as informative and unbiased as possible. Later on in this video, I will talk a little bit about my opinion. But first off, we will talk about what it is that Bungie, or what it is that is causing Bungie, I should say, to delay the release in Trials. And for anybody who did not read the weekly update last night, you can get a much better, much more descriptive, I guess, like much better and more accurate description in the weekly update. If you read it, I will possibly include a link in the weekly update, or a link to the weekly update in this video in the description down below also. So, I'm just going to read some snapshots about this. Here's the intro to the weekly update. This week at Bungie, we're talking about your rematch with Oryx, the return of Trials of Osiris, and you guessed it, we're also talking about Shadowshot. So, before I go any further into that, and I'm not going to read this entire thing, the issue of why Trials is getting delayed is because of a glitch, well, actually a couple of glitches, most notably Shadowshot, that causes people who use Shadowshot to get infinite arrows. And get the infinite arrows in Shadowshot. Which is just like, why? Just why would you bother? Just I'm at a loss for words. Do you suck that much at Crucible that you have to break the game and ruin it for everybody else in that match, or at least the other 6 people you're playing with, or the other 3 people you're playing, or other 6 people you're playing against, or the other 3 people you're playing against, depending on what you're playing? Like, are you just that terrible that you use that glitch just to get ahead? Like, at that point, you're not doing anything for the game. You're just making things worse for everybody, for the main player base. That's my little freaking attack on the people that use it. But what I find really funny in the weekly update, the glitch that they directly addressed is Shadowshot. There's also a glitch, from what I've been told, with the Hammer of Soul. I don't really know. I've heard that. Could there be a truth into that? I don't know. Well, that's not really about this freaking, or what this video is about. So, anyhow, if like Bungie directly addresses it, like, what more do you need to know if you were one of those people who was using the infinite Shadowshot glitch, other than a freaking weekly update that says, oh yeah, we're gonna fix the Shadowshot glitch? What more do you need to know that you were doing something that is not supposed to be in the game, then Bungie freaking completely mentioning it in their weekly update. Like, come on. Just yeah, why? Can someone in the comments section please explain why people think this is, just why people would want to do this? Just on a side note, I did not know this glitch existed until last night. I had heard someone say something about how, one of my friends say, wow, how'd this guy get his shadow shot so fast back? I was like, I don't know. And then last night in Crucible and Iron Banner, actually, I saw it happen, and that was just, why? What? I don't even know what to say. And then the fact that the guy, he not only did it once, he did it 4 more times in the game. Just, I don't know. So Trials is delayed until further notice. I'm going to read one more part about Trials that occurred in the weekly update. Let me find it. Oh yeah, here's the quote. I remember what it was. The quote that is talking about when we will get Trials back. And when I say when, I mean when, because no one knows. Bungie did not say when we will be getting it. We have no idea how long this glitch will take to fix. Bungie probably doesn't even know right now. Here's the quote. We will make a formal announcement when Trials of Osiris will begin again. Now, for everybody who is like me, who enjoys playing Trials, or like the people that I like to play with, we have been very eagerly waiting the return of Trials. We have not had Trials since 2 weeks before Taken King released. That has been well over a month. It's been a month and yeah, it's only been a month and 2 weeks, actually, believe it or not. But when you go from having Trials weekly for, 3 months, well, actually, no, more than 3 months, from May 19th all the way through till the first week of September, I just don't know what to say. Just why people even bother with it is just beyond me. Yeah, I'm actually getting to a point where I'm lost for words. The more I think about it, just the more baffled I become. So yeah, we're gonna get into my opinion on why, because I'm sure some people are very much curious about why, or not why. And personally, when I heard this, I was a little upset. Actually, more than a little upset. I was very upset because Trials is something I've been waiting for a month and 2 weeks. But we could be waiting another week. We could be waiting 2 weeks. We could be waiting another month for all we know. We at least have Iron Banner to get us through till Tuesday again, and then it's just back to the grind of raid, strikes, dailies, back to that again. So, but now the more I think about it and the more time I just kind of sit here and reflect and just think, what if Bungie did not do a thing? What if they didn't delay it? What if you came across a team of 3 Night Stalker hunters that are all using the Infinite Shadow Shot glitch? Sure, they don't have their super for the first round, or maybe even the second, but they have it the third, the fourth, the fifth, the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th round, however long that match goes. It's just, the more I think about it, the more like I am happy, and I understand why Bungie delayed Trials, because it's just, it would be bad. It would kill all fun player experience, except for those however many people who use it and are the only people who manage to go 9-0, because freaking they're the ones being ass wagons and using a game-breaking glitch. So guys, that's pretty much just the end of this video. Main point is, don't be an ass wagon. Play the game the way it's meant to be played. If you aren't very good at it, I'm sorry. That's the case. Just have fun, enjoy. When it comes down to it, sometimes it's just a video game. Some people are really good at it, some not so good at it. If you're that good at it, please don't try and find a way to make the game less enjoyable for you, or less enjoyable for everyone around you, and make it slanted to where you are the only person who can succeed. Because that's not how this game should be played, even in Crucible. So guys, that's the end of that portion of the video. We are going to roll in, while I'm here, I am going to do a quick little talk about Xur. He has some new stuff, and we'll do that real quick, and then that'll be the end of the video, and then I will be streaming later today, hopefully around 11 a.m. Eastern Time. So, let's hop right in. I don't even actually have my Strange Coins with me. Oh well, not a big deal. So, oh dear. For the Titan class, he has the no backup plans. And if you don't have these on your Titan, go ahead and get them. They're 13 Strange Coins. What's the worst that can happen? They're a really good Titan exotic. With shotgun kills now triggering Force Barrier, and Force Barrier's duration is increased. The one you can get from Xur, you have an increase in intellect, increase in strength, momentum transfer, gain bonus melee energy on grenade hits, rain blows, which increases the melee attack speed, shotgun loader, which increases reload speed of shotgun, and rocket launcher loader, which, do I need to say anything about rocket launcher reloader? I would hope not. For the hunters, they have a 280 version of the Don't Touch Me's, which, for anybody who was here during Dark Below, we all know what those were. The invisibility off of melee attacks, or taking damage while getting meleeed, makes you invisible. You then also have an increased discipline or strength, momentum transfer or switchblade, and hand cannon or fusion rifle loader. For the warlocks, we have the stag, which isn't too bad. Once per life, your supercharges faster, and when your teammates are dead, or that's when your teammates are dead, or when you respawn, you have an overshield. It has discipline and strength also on it. Heavy lifting, which is something we haven't seen so far in those other two. Sorry guys, I am still slightly recovering from a cold. I pressed a button, which, where was I at? Heavy lifting, which is gain bonus super energy from heavy weapon kills on minions darkness, or hands-on, which is super energy from melee kills, and then invigoration, which is gain bonus melee energy on orb pickups. The weapon that Xur has, the year 2 weapon that Xur has this week, he doesn't have an Ingram this week, he has the weapon, is the Hereafter. I have this gun, it is really nice. Very good. I actually had it drop at 310, which is why I'm not going to buy it today. One of the main perks is, oh my gosh, I keep pressing buttons. That's not a perk. Crouching increases scope zoom and makes it easier to aim under fire. Perfectionist, which is magazine is refunded if all shots fired are precision kills. Snapshot, injection mold, and speed reload are its 3 tier 2 perks. And then tier 3 is blinding light. Its second exotic perk is blinding light, which precision kills with this weapon have the chance to cause a bright flash that blind nearby enemies. Heavy weapon, year 1 heavy weapon engram. Void drive and stealth drive for the Sparrow upgrades. Heavy ammo. The 3 of coins, which personally I would always recommend because you have a chance of getting 310 stuff. If you're at my level where you're 300, if you're at my level where you can get to 300, I would much more recommend the 3 of coins for at least one of your 3 characters, because when you do strikes and kill ultras, you get an increased drop rate, or you have an increased chance that affects. Or wow. Wow. Let's try this again. The 3 of coins I would recommend if you were at my light level on at least one of your characters. That way the next ultra you kill has a higher chance of dropping an exotic engram. That was painful. Okay, and the new thing that we have in Xur's inventory are the glass needles, which for anybody who has noticed it, you have the ability to now change the perks and the rolls, or just the perks roll, whatever perks on your legend or your exotic gear. It's kind of like how re-rolling was, or reforging, re-rolling, whatever you want to call it, was in year 1 with House of Wolves. But instead of resetting your progress, it just changes the perks a little bit. So that's what Glass Needle is for. It's actually show you something. Where's it at? Where's it at? Right there. Twist Fate. Twist Fate. Right there. It's on every exotic. I believe it's just on every year 2 exotic armor piece. As you can see, I'm just kind of going through my year 2 exotics. I don't think it's on a year 1. We can check real quick. That's a year 1. Yeah, it's not on a year 1 exotic. You can't re-roll a year 1 exotic. Again, on every year 2 exotic here, you can see it on even the exotic Dead Orbit Bond. And let's see, is it on the Stormcaller Bond? Nope, it's not on the Stormcaller Bond. Whatever, that sucks. I don't believe it's on. No, it is not on weapons. They, as of right now, have not introduced a weapon reforging, re-rolling, whatever term you want to use. They have not introduced that yet in year 2. Personally, I don't think we'll see it. And finally, he also has Motes of Light, again, in exchange for 3 coins. Or 2 strange coins, I mean, not 3. So guys, thank you for watching this video. It is a little longer because I did decide to do the Xur portion in with the Trials delay. Main points though, again, Trials delay, don't know when we'll see it. Delay is caused by the Infinite Shadow Shot glitch, where you have someone who can just infinitely shoot arrows off. I'm not going to explain how it's done. I'm not going to show you how it's done because A, I'm on my Warlock. But again, glitch, delaying Trials, don't know when we'll see it. Little upsetting. Xur has stuff. Xur's down here by the Crucible guy. Thank you all for watching YouTube. Peace out and stay classy. And please, for the love of everything holy, please don't break the game today. I would thoroughly enjoy being able to play it today and tomorrow. Okay, peace out.